Welcome to another adventure of Graphic Man. Today I've made another cover recreation. It's a company that doesn't get much attention these days. It's St. John Publishing, and it's October 1954, and the artist is the great Matt Baker. I just absolutely am enthralled with this cover. Once again trying to do my best with pens, markers, you name it. And I'm going to be showing you the original. It is just outstanding, outstanding artwork. The title is Amazing Ghost Stories, number 14. The publisher, St. John. Matt Baker is the artist, and I know it's available. It's also available in actually a book called The Adult Coloring Pages. I may have the title wrong, but you can actually get your own and practice coloring. But this was another exercise in trying to draw and illustrate, and hopefully it inspires some of you to pick up pen as well. So now let's take a look at some just awesome random comics. This is a little bitty guy. It's the Fantastic Four Model Club, 1981, by Parents Magazine. To illustrate how small it is, I'll put up, here's just a regular Spider-Man next to it. You can see how small it is. It's just a few pages, but it contains two little stories, and both in outer space, and both to promote getting this little model of the space shuttle. So there you go. And we'll go ahead and quickly look at that Spider-Man number 11 there versus Dr. Octopus. Very nice. We have Spider-Man number 200, and I'm old school. To me, this is Spider-Man. Now, you might say, okay, well, it's Amazing Spider-Man, but this is Spider-Man. Just because Todd McFarlane came out with a new one many years ago, I did not reassign all my boxes with the Amazing, and I kept it filed under S for Spider-Man. Some of you old school old timers might have done the same thing. Here's 203. Great cover there with Dazzler. And speaking of Spider-Man, here he shows up in the Avengers Special number 5, which retells the first time the Avengers came across Spider-Man. Excellent. Now here's Marvel Team Up number 11, Spider-Man and the Inhumans. This book has a secondary cover, and I'm showing it to you now. What I mean by calling it a secondary cover is that it's made of the same kind of slick paper that the cover is made out of. But it's a huge advertisement for Menon, and these were intended to go to military or army bases and be read by GIs. Also, this issue has a Mark Jeweler centerfold, and this centerfold is a thicker kind of paper stock, so overall that probably helps the book survive when it's passed around by some GIs on a base and then packed in their gear when returning back home to the United States, where it safely gets into the Graphic Man's library. And by the way, back on the front cover there, did you see the pain on their faces? It's like they were subjected to a Taylor Swift concert. This kind of cover would have never made it past the Comics Code Authority, which is probably a good argument in favor of having the code. But I digress. Here's Marvel Team Up number 48 with Iron Man. I believe that is John Romita artwork. Excellent. Here's another Marvel Team Up. This is number 45 with Killraven. Now, this one is one of those sought-after price code variants. Instead of saying 25 cents over here, it says 30 cents. Now, I don't get too excited over price variants or alternate covers like that, but for what it's worth, some people do. Not really numbered. It's a Dick Tracy giveaway from 1947 from Popped Wheat Bread. If the cover looks faded, it's not. This cover is made from the same type of paper that the interior pages are made of just ordinary newsprint. I guess the grocery stores or bread stores are trying to save money as possible for this giveaway, and they just used regular newsprint. Here's the back cover showing you the other characters that had a free comic book, so hopefully you'd keep on buying more loaves of bread. Here's the Terry and Pirates book. And while we're talking about Dick Tracy, here's issue number 34 from Harvey Comics. Now, Chester Gould was the illustrator inside, but not on the cover. Here's the splash page from this book. It's basically taken from the cover. And there's two trains of thought on who drew that. Some people think it was drawn by Al Avison, or Avison, I may be mispronouncing it. Some websites give credit to Joe Simon, the co-creator of Captain America. Both are good guesses, but I'm in the camp that says it must be Al Avison. Here's a nice example of Al's work while he was at the Harvey Comics doing covers for Chamber of Chills. First Romance. Why am I showing you this? Well, we're not scared of collecting anything at Graphic Man headquarters. This is First Romance from October 1956. The cover art is by Jack Kirby. This is why your bus is always late. Bus driver is always having to wait for this lady. Astonishing Tales, number 3. This is December 1970. The cover pencils are by Marie Severin. I think it's just got absolutely beautiful colors. The interior art is by Barry Smith and Wally Wood. But back to the front cover. Notice that it says 2 full-length features, and yet each story is about 12 pages long. So I consider a full feature basically 20 to 21 pages, but who's going to argue with Stan Lee? I mean, as soon as they try to bring it up, he just says, a magic word like Excelsior, and they all lose track of what they were talking about. Here's Astonishing Tales number 7. Ka-zar and Dr. Doom, again. They would share that book for a while. Here's number 8. Ka-zar, Dr. Doom. Notice Dr. Doom is slowly getting relegated down to the bottom of the page. And by the next issue, issue number 9, it's all Ka-zar. Now Ka-zar can have the full-length feature all by himself. Get a good look at nice little kitty cat there. Now here's Funny Stuff number 50 from October 1949. The cover artist is Howie Post. Funny Stuff 50. DC Comics, more of their humor. More funny stuff. I believe this one's 55. Yep. August 1950. This cover is by Otto Fuhrer. F-E-U-E-R. I'm trying not to say the Fuhrer. I don't want to misconstrue anything there. Funny Stuff number 65, April of 1952. Cover by Otto Fuhrer. Fuhrer. However you want to pronounce it. Excellent cover. Now these next books, I didn't plan on showing these to you. I guess you could say they were just totally unexpected. You knew I had to say something like that. Unexpected number 75, March of 1963, drawn by the great Bob Brown. Now this little alien friend of his apparently has the same powers as the alien that's attacking Space Ranger, but for some reason his friend won't help him. You'd think that'd at least be a fair fight. Go help your buddy out there. Unexpected 126 from August 1971. Cover by Nick Carty. And that's why you don't leave the door open. Another unexpected 127 from September 1971, also drawn by Nick Carty. Fantastic. Unexpected. There's going to be a few unexpected here. 133, March 1972. Cover by Jack Sparling. And it's kind of one of those wash tones. Unexpected 135. Something about this cover. This one seems just as scary as all the others because it just kind of screams, this little boy is not going to be seen again. Unexpected 139 by the great Nick Carty, September 1972. Look, anytime someone offers you money to stay at their place for a night, there's bound to be funny business going on there. Unexpected 165, covered by Luis Dominguez, June 1975. What could go wrong? A harmless little boat ride like that. Unexpected number 167. It's the Human Torch. No. That's what I first thought when I saw it. I just had to have it. August 1975. Cover by Luis Dominguez again. Here's another Luis Dominguez, number 168, like a split screen here. You should never let your stuffed animals or dolls play with knives. Unexpected number 169. It's a great cover here by Luis Dominguez. Now this should be a lesson to you. Little girls, if some boy wants to take you off to some room, nothing good's going to come from that. Another Luis Dominguez, number 170, December 1975. The great Luis Dominguez again, number 173. And boy, is that dog going to be happy to see them. As you can see, the dog hadn't had anything to eat for a few days now. And it's going to be glad to see them. Welcome aboard. Welcome ashore. Unexpected number 175. You guessed it. Luis Dominguez again. That mountain in the background, I don't think that's a naturally formed. Unexpected 179. Luis Dominguez again. Number 180. I don't even have to tell you who that is. It's old Louis again. 182. $184. This must be Vanna White's favorite book. Wheel of Misfortune there. Number 187. Luis Dominguez again. 192. 194. Louis Dominguez, 68 pages, one of those dollar comics. Number 210. You're going to get tired of these unexpected. Here's Abraham Lincoln on one, 217. Now the art is by Ernie Colon again. Ernie Colon. What am I saying again for? I think it's the first time Ernie showed up today. Here's another Ernie, number 218, Alligator Alley. I don't exactly know where that is. I'm going to guess Florida. Now here's 219, cover by Joe Kubert. And when I saw this cover, I just couldn't resist messing around with it. I just had to add some Marvel characters in there. Well, what are you going to do? Number 219. All right, no more unexpected then. I don't want to bore you guys to death. Daffy Duck number 23. Another hazard of the medical community. And we'll end it on some combat. Combat number 13. Those guys are going to get trampled there. By the great Dell Comics. Here's number 14. These are absolutely fantastic painted covers. And the last one, number 27. And I know this one's a reprint of one that was earlier in the lineup of Combat. I don't know if it was number 13 or what, but this was the reprint in case you missed the other one. So, well, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that installment of the Adventures of Graphic Man. One more time, the Amazing Ghost Stories number 14. And I made hundreds of mistakes on this. I'm not even going to let you see it too close. You'd see them, but go and get this book. It is an outstanding book. I don't even think the story's inside the book, but it's been reprinted a few times. I believe by Haunted Horror. And like I said, somebody's turned this into a coloring page somewhere on the internet, so it's out there. You'll enjoy it. I'm tempted to color it now and turn all those guys green. But well, that's it for today. I hope you have a great time. Hope you draw something soon. Hope this inspires you. And as always, happy drawing.